Hey, how y'all doing? Fellas and fellas having a good day? I'm good. I bet when y'all saw that first scene, you'd say, there ain't no way that was cornbread. I wanted to do a fixed blade Friday, and I figured what better way to start than with this. It's the Condor Hudson Bay. And if you're thinking, Jesus, that's a big knife, you'd pretty much be right. Of all the big chomper stompers that I've got, that I've had, this one is by far my favorite one. And is it my favorite one because the styling is so unique and it's so gorgeous and blah, blah, blah. It's my favorite one because it's perfect. And to be honest, it's pretty darn cool. Now, I know there are folks that do not like Condor because they're made in El Salvador, and that's perfectly fine. I get it. I'm not saying you're wrong much, but this is one heck of a knife. And you've probably seen this in several shorts, and I've used the dookie out of this thing. And if you look at the edge, it's been freshened up. That's some kind of sap or something on there. But it's been freshened up a few times, so you can still see almost all of the grind line. This thing is like a Timex watch. It take a licking, she keep on ticking, baby. Now, I'm gonna be straight up. I have an not an argument. It's a fun discussion. Just a minute. We got a storm rolling in or something, and that breeze, and it's 71 degrees today. To be honest, the Condor, the Hudson Bay, the sheath that comes with these things, it's a dangler, but it's not one of them. I can't stand them if your knife goes all over your side and everything. Good sheath, got the Condor on it. Nice, welted, very well stitched. I mean, it's pretty bulletproof. Real good quality sheath. And I won't say these are budget knives, but in the realm of this big old joker, I guess it would kind of fall in the budget knife category. Sort of. Maybe. $76 with an awesome sheath on the Jungle website. Anyway, I have some fun discussions with one of my friends on here about a knife that'll do anything, you know. And this guy, he's like, I won't mention any names, but no, I'm not gonna mention any names. But he's like, pretty much anything I need to do, I can do it with a Swiss Army knife. No, you can't. Is something like this necessary? Depends on what you consider necessary. But as far as a camp knife goes, and you want a knife that is about as close as you can get to doing almost everything and do it well, it's hard to beat the Hudson Bay. I mean, that thing, it's a tank. But you see the way it's ground, and the bottom of the blade, it's more of a flat grind. Well, it pretty much is a flat grind. Got a little micro bevel down here at the bottom, but that was me. But yeah, she's a dog now. If you want to split wood, I don't know if you saw the beginning of it, when I that little opening spot, you see how deep that went? That is like 5-year-old oak. And I mean, she's sunk in there. It has good weight, but it's not heavy. I mean, in relative sense, compared to a Swiss Army knife, it's heavy. But compared to other knives this size, it's not heavy. The handle on it, super simple. Hang on. Cooper's chewing on something again right behind the camera. Anyway, you can do your chopping. You can use this thing as a machete. I mean, but if you need to get in there and do some really detailed work to a point, it's real balanced and it cuts and carves real good. Now, I mean, you're not going to carve out the dudes, you know, like brother Mo over Kirby Creek Mo. I'm darn near good mind to send him this and see if we can carve a dude with it and make a video. It handles a lot of tasks and does it well. It's like the Work Tough Gear Grizzly I had. The Grizzly is just a tiny bit bigger than this one. It's mainly, this one is 225 thousandths thick, not quite a 1/4 inch thick, and the Grizzly is, it's advertised as 1/4 inch thick. It's closer to 300 thousandths. That thing is, but this one is much more maneuverable, much more usable. If you need to pull bark off trees, I mean, you can do a lot of things. Now, can it do everything a Swiss Army knife does? No. But it does a lot of stuff well. You know, it's like this little Puko I did the video on a couple of weeks ago. This is an amazing little knife. And this knife, detail work and stuff, will do stuff that Hudson Bay will never dream of doing. But it's back to that point where one knife doesn't do everything. There is no one knife that can cover everything. I don't care what it is. I don't care how much you pay for it. It's like this little BPS Puko. It's jam up and it's jelly tight. I mean, it is seriously an awesome knife. But so is this one. It has a little different realm, but these two knives meet together in the middle and make a darn good combination. That's why I'm going to place Mr. Hudson Bay back in the sheath, and I'm going to put a pocket right here to carry the Puko with it. Then you got a combination that pretty much do anything. Believe it or not, I'm going to try to keep this a short one. Yeah, I bet y'all didn't see that one coming. But anyhow, y'all, if you're looking for a larger knife, you want a good heavy duty knife, one thing, let me add. When you get this thing, put your little lanyard on it, paracord, whatever. And when you do that, it'll be helpful. When you make your lanyard, open your fingers and make it where it's just like a loose fit. Then you got room to get around the handle, and it's still wrapped around your handle, and it fits your hand perfect. All right, if you take and put that thing around your wrist and it comes out of your hand, let me move back. Yeah. You might, if you want to remain a rooster, you might not want to do that. Just saying, you know, ask me how I know. But anyway, if you want a good combination, I say these two little things, the BPS Puko and the Condor Hudson Bay. I don't care what you bring to the table. Condor knives are insanely good knives. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Until I see you fellas and fellarettes again, y'all have a good one now. Peace and God bless. Yeah.